Okay, so what we want to do, the first thing before we skin it for a shoulder mount is to take it off at the knuckle right here at this point, and we'll take it off right at the knuckle right here. And then we'll skin it down a little bit, and then today we're going to use a gamble and we'll hook it up and through the back legs, and we'll hang him up so that we can view on video where we're going to make all of our cuts. So let us do that right now, and as soon as we finish that, then we'll come back and we'll show you what we've done. Okay, so what we've done, we've cut off the legs at both knees and at both hocks in the back. We've skinned it down just so we can get the gamble in. We're going to hang it up just so we can show you where the cuts are, the proper cuts are for a full shoulder mount. So what we're going to do here is we're going to skin this skin down. We've stopped gutting right here at the brisket bone. We haven't went any farther than that. We're going to start skinning our skin down. When we get it down into his area somewhere, then we'll explain to you what we did, and then we'll show you the proper cuts for a shoulder mount. Okay, so we've already started skinning our skin down. We've skinned it down to this area here, right about to where the sternum's at. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to make a couple important cuts. And these are the cuts that are going to allow us to get a full shoulder mount. So if we look right here, you can see where there's the brown hair on the outside and there's the light hair on the inside, and it forms a line right here. We're going to go up this line, it's going to be the back side of the front leg, up this line, up onto the side of the rib cage, this way like this, and over to the sternum or to the brisket bone where we stop gutting them. Now we'll have all of this uncut, all this brisket, we'll have all this chest and this brisket. So we're going to make this cut up to here, we'll make the same cut on this side, and then we'll start skinning it down, and I'll show you what we have.
We may need to sharpen my knife. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Stay with this line even though it kind of curves a little bit?
Yep, you want to go up the back of that line, and we're going to stay to here, because you can see where this hair is outside hair. This becomes inside hair, even though the color is different.
Yes.
But you can see where the hair line goes up there like this.
Okay.
The hair looks differently. So you're going to go right up this line here, come up to about that spot, and then come over to the sternum.
Okay.
And you'll be good. Again, when you're cutting up the back of the leg like that, you actually have, a couple of inches spare to work with. You're doing fine. You kind of come up. Yeah, keep pulling the skin down. There you go.
So it came out.
And you're just going to go up to that spot. You can stop at the spot. Okay, so I want to make this cut on this side now. We're off to the other side. So we're going to go up the back of this leg here. We're going to go right on that where that line is. Right up the line to the elbow. Stop right here. Again, I'm pulling the skin towards my knife, keeping it tight. We'll go on the side of the rib cage, just like that. Up and over to the sternum, where you would have stopped gutting them like that. And then at this point, we can start our skinning. We're going to open it up just like this. Okay, so you can see what we've done. We're skinning it off of both sides of the legs, and right now it's being skinned down on the brisket. We're going to keep skinning right on down. We're going to skin it right on down to the base of the head right here. We'll cut through the meat and pop the head off. So we're going to keep skinning here, and then we'll come back and we'll show you what we did. Okay, so we've skinned it down off of the shoulder now, down off the neck, and we're right down to the bottom of the jaw. Here's the bottom of the jaw here, so we're right down to here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick our knife in here. We're just going to cut through the meat. Rotate this around so you can see it. We're just cutting through the meat. We're not cutting through the bone. Be careful not to cut the skin. Cut through the windpipe and all that. Now that we've cut through the meat all the way through, just like that, now we'll be able to snap this off right at the joint. We don't need to use a saw or anything, so let's see how this is going to work. Just like that. And we'll separate right there. And that's all there is to it. Yeah, grab the hammers there, Brad. Separate like that. We're ready to go. Okay, so basically, you can see here with the cuts that we've made, we have all of the brisket, all of the armpit area. So now we're going to be able to get a full shoulder mount. So what I normally do now is I'll lay that brisket out like that, pull the legs out, and then if you want to lighten the load, you can just cut it right across this area here. Everything from here forward is going to be for your shoulder mount, and then all you have left over is your back skin. So this is how you cut it if you want a full shoulder mount with all the brisket, all the armpit, and everything in one piece. And then later we'll show you how to cape it off the head and turn lips, nose, and ears.